Millennial Money. I keep saying it over and over. Best series on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning family member, thank you. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff for me, guys. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you guys. We're gonna build a community of great people, become the best version of themselves. Now let's get into this video. Millennial Money. I keep saying it over and over. Best series on YouTube. Maybe not, I don't know. But guys, it's a great series. Talks about people's finances, how much money they make, all that fun stuff, guys. I love it. Guys, you know what I love even more? Is when you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate that. It helps me grow, get to new audiences, and helps me gain new subscribers, and helps me help you guys to help more people. And it's all good. It's all win-win-win. So in this video, it's called Living on $172,000 in New York City, Millennial Money. All right, guys, let's get into this video. All right, guys, he's a finance dude. He's a finance bro. I could already see that. Let's see. I don't know what he does yet, but we'll see.
Obviously, it seems pretty crazy that a 23-year-old can make north of 6 figures, but really, you put in a lot of hours. It's all a very transparent path until you reach partner.
All right, so he's 23. Wow, he's young. Okay, what is he doing? We still don't know what he does.
Hi, my name is Drake Pooley. I'm 23 years old.
What do you do, dude? Oh my gosh.
So I entered
An associate for a management consulting firm. Okay.
consulting right out of school from grad school and have been with my firm for 2 years. Every day is different in consulting because we're always working with clients. So if I'm traveling and at a client city, I'm normally meeting with them and then working on generally models or financial reports for them and presentations.
Dang, 15 hours a day. Wow, that's insane.
When I first moved to New York from Houston, I wanted to live in a nice place in the big city in Manhattan because that's what I had always dreamed. After the first year, I realized it was an incredibly expensive dream, and even though I could afford it, it wasn't the financially responsible thing to do, so I moved to Williamsburg where it was cheaper, but I could still access a lot of the same amenities that New York has. Food is the hardest thing to budget for on my lifestyle. Almost all of it is.
All right, guys, so let's go through his budgeting materials. Savings, $2,700 a month. That's good. Housing, $1,575. That's very good in New York. Travel, $576. Love that. I'm a travel guy. I'm going to travel a lot in my life. Food, $565. Miscellaneous, $484. Ooh, medical debt, $275. Let's get rid of that. Memberships, $89. Subscriptions, utilities, $80. Insurance, $70. Transportation, $64. Okay.
I'm going out because I'm only in New York around 3 days a week. Every month I invest $500 in a Wealthsimple Roth IRA.
Okay, so then he has $2,700 for investing. I was like,
invested.
$6,000 seems pretty low if you're making $172 a year. So it's about $10,000. Okay, that makes more
A
sense.
social impact portfolio.
So $1,500 a month in the Roth, saving $700. Roth is $500. Wait, never mind. This is just breaking down the $2,700. I feel like his take-home pay is really low.
Yeah. I paid off $12,000 of student loans in 5 months. Whenever I first moved to New York, I was very strict with myself, and if you know New York winters, you also don't really want to go outside during them, so if my friends wanted to go out, I would just invite them over to my house and we would do something much cheaper. I have $2,300 in medical debt from getting LASIK surgery, which I think was very worth it. So I financed the medical debt at 0%, so there's not really an incentive to pay it off any sooner. I would rather put that money towards my investment accounts where it could grow. The other fun fact about LASIK surgery is that in 5 minutes I negotiated almost $2,000 off the price, so always negotiate your medical bills. My dad always owned his own businesses and he was constantly working, and so I think I got some of that work ethic. And then my grandmother was actually a Lithuanian refugee who was the hardest working person I ever met. I think I've always been a workaholic. I always have to have some kind of project that I'm working on. You know, it's
Me too.
very annoying habit I have. If we turn on Netflix, I'm going to be working while we're watching it. As a very young person, you do have to work extremely hard so that you can provide value to them and not just be, you know, another warm body in the room. One of the companies I'm relaunching with my dad and uncle right now is called Ultra Hot, and it's essentially this pretty 80s surf culture-esque brand that does a lot of stickers and clothes. It's been a really great process to work with my dad and uncle on a brand that was very passionate for them in their early career and also was successful, sold over 1 million stickers in the 80s. Another side hustle I have is tutoring Chinese students on how to navigate the career process in the US. I work with them for $100 an hour to essentially go over lessons about what is the different paths to professional development in the US versus China and how they could start their careers here.
$400 a month tutoring, nice.
My biggest splurge is definitely travel, but I do in a way where I'm getting a lot more value than what I'm actually spending on it. A lot of people found out that points was something that I was good at. Sometimes hotels that are $3,000 a night over water in the Maldives, on hotels like that, I actually don't spend a single dime because I'm able to use all of the points I get from work travel. I ended up starting a travel newsletter earlier this year where I give people tips and tricks on how to get the best value and how to navigate the system. And so I now have 350 people on the newsletter, which in retrospect is not that surprising given I'm giving people free things for no effort. Because I'm always on the road, I wanted to volunteer, but I found it very difficult to do. So I actually created a website called freeresumereviews.org where anybody that makes under a certain amount of money a year or as a student could submit their resume, and either I would review it or another person I trusted a lot with career help would provide a free review.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Resumes are really important. We'll go over resumes eventually, someday, on this channel.
Over the next few years, I'm going to return to go get my MBA, which thankfully the firm will pay for the tuition if I am accepted into their program. And after that, I'm really looking into going into venture capital. I don't really have a target retirement date in mind. I think if I retired early, I would probably get very bored very quickly. So rather, I'm really just focusing on being financially independent, and I can do, you know, whatever I choose to do, whether that's continuing a career in consulting or going into a different industry or living on a beach in Zanzibar.
Alright guys, this guy's a hustler. I love it. You know, he's working hard, he's making a lot of money. His take-home pay was a little bit low. I didn't really understand that. If you're making 172 divided by 12, that is not $6,000 after taxes. It should be like $10,000, unless a lot of stuff's come out of his check, but I don't know. He's making good money, you know, he's spending it wisely, not too much debt. I'd get rid of the medical debt pretty quick. I know 0%, yeah, I'd still get rid of it. Yeah, he's doing good, working hard. We're gonna have videos on resume stuff in the future, on a bunch of different stuff, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to continually work to become the best version of yourself, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.